Hi guys, and thank you for watching the next video of learning Kali Linux. In this video, we're going to talk about building a test lab requirements with Kali Linux. The first video, I'm going to talk about the requirements to build a test environment. And there are a few different components that are basically needed to be downloaded and installed on your machine in order to build this test and lab environment. The first and most important thing is obviously having a PC or a laptop with Windows 7 or Windows 10, preferably 64-bit edition, 8 GB of memory and 200 GB of hard drive. The next thing that we need to download and install is Oracle Virtualbox, that we need to install it on our laptop or our PC in order to be able to install additional operating systems like Kali Linux. The next component is Kali Linux Virtualbox image, which we actually need to download and install in order to be able to use the tools available on Kali Linux. And the last component is basically a VirtualBox image called Vulnerable OS. It's a custom OS designed with a lot of vulnerabilities on the top of it that we could basically use as part of our lab to do some tests. So to download the VirtualBox software, you need to go to www.virtualbox.org and go obviously to the download section and download VirtualBox for Windows and get it installed on your machine. It's a very straightforward process. I'm sure you can figure out how to do it. The next component is Kali Linux. You need to go to www.offensive-security.com website and go to the download section and basically get the Kali Linux VirtualBox image downloaded from there. I have already downloaded the 64-bit edition. You can download any of these two, 32-bit or 64-bit, but I will be using 64-bit as part of the test and as part of the lab creation here. So that would be the second component. The third component is obviously our vulnerable OS, which we're gonna need to test some vulnerabilities when we're using the Kali Linux tools. You can go to www.vulnhub.com and basically go to the download section and download the software, this vulnerable OS software from there. This is again a VirtualBox OVA file. You could just download it and import it into your VirtualBox. It's a pretty straightforward process. So once you have downloaded all these components and once you have actually installed the VirtualBox software, you basically run your VirtualBox for the first time. The first time you run your VirtualBox, obviously you won't see any of these virtual machines. On the left side, you see that I have already imported my Kali Linux and Vulnerable OS here, but the first time you install, there's nothing here. All you need to do is just basically run VirtualBox software and go to the file menu, import appliance, and basically import your downloaded OVA or OVF file here. And you can see that OVA or OVF, either of those is fine. So go to the location of the file, open it, and basically go next, and it would be imported here. It's a pretty straightforward process. You don't need to do anything specific. All you need to do is just point to the OVA file or OVF file and import the appliance to VirtualBox. And that's basically everything you need for this lab. You have the VirtualBox software, and you have Kali Linux, and you have your vulnerable operating system in there as well.